Nasa linya na po natin, Quezon City 4th District Representative Jesus Manuel Bong Suntay. Congressman Suntay, magandang umaga. Si Joel Siweng po ito.
Magandang umaga po. Hi sir, good morning.
Congressman
Hi,
Bong.
Weng.
Yes
Apo.
po, yes po. And Joel.
Hi, Joel Weng. Magandang umaga.
Good morning po sa inyo. Anong naging assessment po ninyo doon sa naging proceedings po kahapon sa impeachment?
Well, as I pointed out during the na Committee on Justice hearing, parang na-expand nila
Hmm.
yung complaint by receiving additional evidence kagaya ng mga report ng AMLAC
Mhm.
na hindi naman na-specify dun sa complaint that was filed. Parang it is the committee that is gathering evidence for the complainant.
Mhm.
Ano ba dapat?
Dapat ang alam mo dahil preliminary stage yung Committee on Justice, diyan kung saan natin hinahanap yung if the complaint is sufficient in form and substance.
Mhm.
Now, yung hearing diyan dapat ang should be limited to what was contained in the complaint which was filed in the affidavit filed by the complainant.
Sir, hindi ba ito sakop noong bahagi po ng reklamo tungkol sa hindi deklaradong
Hindi,
assets?
it should be limited It should be limited
Okay.
kagaya yung report ng AMLAC. Doon sa
Okay.
complaint, while there was mention ng gusto natin may complaint na gustong tignan,
Mhm.
suriin yung patawag yung AMLAC and summon the records. Pero
Mhm.
which particular transaction
Mhm.
are you referring to?
Doon po sa sa parte ng complaint na unexplained wealth.
Yun nga, alam mo yung sa unexplained wealth,
Apo.
hindi mo rin pwedeng sabihin kagaya kahit na may report na nilabas yung AMLAC.
Mm.
But how can you prove that na unexplained nga yung perang pumasok? Because kagaya nung paliwanag ng AMLAC,
Mm.
'di ba meron silang amount na binigay, sabi nila amounting to around mga 3.7 billion.
Mm.
Pero yung 3.7 billion, ano ba yung transactions na yun? Yun yung total transaction. Lumabas, pumasok.
Mm.
Lumabas, pumasok. It doesn't mean that na merong 3.7 billion dun sa naturang account. Ibig sabihin, financial movements yung
Okay.
nangyari.
Sir,
Hmm.
meron
At kung makikita mo, ang report was nagmula 2005 hanggang 2025.
Okay.
Sir,
In
meron
fact, pinoint natin, an impeachable officer can only be held liable for actions committed, illegal actions committed during her term of office. Kailan ba naging impeachable officer ang vice presidente? Hindi ba 2022 lang?
Mhm.
So dapat ang records na, if ever, ang records na kailangan natin suriin,
Mm.
magmumula ng 2022 hanggang present.
Okay. Pero sir, doon sa balikan ko yung SALN, may sinasabi doon na hindi deklarado na mga deposits
Hmm.
sa kanyang SALN. Hindi pa rin po yung sakop?
Well, alam mo kagaya yung SALN,
Mm-mm.
dahil it is within the jurisdiction ng ombudsman,
Okay.
then pwedeng i-present yung
SALN.
kung ano man yung nakalagay sa SALN, the president has to explain
Mm-mm.
kung bakit walang deklarasyon doon.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Hindi naman hinugot kung saan man yun kasi yan ay record doon ng Anti-Money Laundering Council.
Mhm.
And given the pieces of evidence, Congressman Suntay, parang napakahirap paniwalaan na walang irregularidad doon sa mga pumasok na
Amounts.
halaga
Mhm.
sa bank account po ng ating Vice Presidente at kanyang asawa.
Well, as I mentioned, those are total transactions. Kung ano yung naging source ng pera o kung saan ginamit yon has to be shown. Now, kailan ba dapat ipakita yan?
Mm-mm.
Then, ipakita yan o depensahan yan, ipaliwanag yan during the Senate kung saan yung trial o yung hearing proper
Mm-mm.
should occur.
So kung
Diba?
hindi po
Kung
ito
hindi may
gagawin,
paliwanag, kung
Opo.
hindi may paliwanag ng Vice Presidente, then that's a point against her.
Opo, kung hindi po ito gagawin sa House Justice Committee ngayon, ano ang pwedeng pagbasehan para sa determination ng probable cause para masabing may basihan para iakyat sa Senado ang complaint po na ito?
Well, 'di ba lagi naman sinasabi that an impeachment complaint is political.
Mhm.
In fact, uh, it was already declared sufficient in form and
Mhm.
substance na pagbotohan na yon.
Mm-mm.
So kung gugustuhin ng Kongreso, pwede na nilang ano yan ibato sa plenary para mapagbotohan na ng plenary o ng lahat ng mga congressman kung yan i-convert into an articles of
Mm-mm.
impeachment at ipadadala sa Senate.
Pero paano po yung isang parte pa na determination of probable cause?
Well, ano naman yan as I mentioned, it's mostly a political exercise also.
Mm-mm.
So regardless kung ano yung maano nila dyan, at the end of the day, kung ano yung iboboto ng mga congressman, yun naman ang lalabas eh.
Mm-mm. Pero siyempre, Divisor, ayaw naman natin magdesisyon on a purely political grounds. Gusto natin na makita na may basis ang reklamo laban sa Presidente kasi unfair naman sa kanya yun kung wala.
Sa Vice
Then,
President.
Yes.
then I
exactly.
guess, yun yung gagamitin nilang basis, di ba? In fact, kagaya yung testimony ni Madriaga, isipin mo, prinotektahan mo si Madriaga, ginawa mong witness, tinanggap mo lahat ng sinabi, pinayagan mo pa mag-submit ng supplemental affidavit o i-correct yung affidavit na una niyang ibinigay. Di ba si Madriaga way back nung 1990 was convicted, was among the most wanted. Tapos doon, I know after 1990s there was a raid, may raid na ginawa sa isang farm sa Laguna kung
Opo.
saan nakuhanan ng mga madaming baril na pag-aari rin niya. Tapos noong 2022, he was once again charged for kidnapping.
Mhm.
Tapos noon, makikita mo sa statement niya, anong sabi niya sa statement, between 1990 to 2020, naging agent siya ng NBI,
Mm-mm.
naging trainer siya ng mga pulis, naging trainer siya ng PSPG, naging asset siya ng ISAP.
Mm-mm.
Ang galing-galing naman niya. For someone who was convicted for kidnapping, napasok ka sa military, natin, various military agencies, hindi lang isa.
Okay.
Pero
Sa
alam
iba't
nyo,
iba pa.
alam nyo kung Boy, Bong,
Sometime,
kung hindi natin isasama si Madriaga, meron na tayong prima facie evidence dito po sa dito po sa AMLAC report.
Feeling ko nakasira pa yung
Kay Madriaga
yung pag-submit
nakasira.
kay
Opo.
Madriaga.
Oo.
Pero kung kayo tatanungin bilang isang abogado, Congressman Suntay, gaano kabigat yung mga lumabas sa detalye kahapon sa pagdinig kung pagbabasehan ito laban sa Vice Presidente, sa impeachment complaint laban sa kanya?
Well, kagaya ng sinabi ko, as a lawyer, una natin was the report of the AMLA covered by the bank secrecy law?
Mm-mm.
I think it was. While there is an exception, ang exemption ng bank secrecy law is yung impeachment trial.
Mm-mm.
Pero ang impeachment trial, kagaya ng sabi ko, ang nangyayari sa Committee on Justice is preliminary hearing,
Yes.
determination ng
Probable
sufficiency
cause.
in form and substance. If there are grounds to file an articles of impeachment against the Vice President. But the hearing proper happens in the Senate when the Senate transforms into an impeachment court. When the Senate transforms itself into an impeachment court, then it can summon documents, bank documents, bank statements. At yan, exempted yan sa bank secrecy law. So doon dapat nangyayari yan.
So para sa
As I
inyo,
mentioned earlier, sa yung hearing sa Committee on Justice, we cannot expand
mm-mm.
what is covered
So
doon
para
sa
sa
impeachment complaint.
para po sa inyo lumalabis na yung Justice Committee sa kanyang poder, ganun po ba 'yon?
Well, para sa akin, as a lawyer, yes, I think so.
Alright. Congressman Bong, salamat.
Ah.
Mag-ingat po kayo.
Sir,
Magandang
good
umaga po sa
morning.
inyo.
Thank you.
Maraming
Thank
salamat
you.
po.
Si Congressman Jesus Manuel Bong Suntay ng Quezon City, mga kapuso.